Hey guys, I'm Emily, and Trisha just asked me to jump in here and share my Plexus story with you guys and how I was able to quit my day job and stay at home with my baby, and how I recently hit the rank of Ruby in August. So I started this journey a year ago in August, and I was reached out by a friend of mine totally in regards to running the business. She knew I was unhappy at my day job and that I wanted to be able to quit when my baby was due the end of February. So I was about 14 weeks pregnant at the time. I also had some health issues that also were a huge help in making my decision to try the products. So to just kind of touch on them a little bit, my health goals. I was suffering from 1 to 2 migraines a week, and they were the kind of migraines that I had to use my vacation days on. They were not fun, so I was always calling into work. And they were definitely stress and anxiety related, which stemmed from my job, but I was also pregnant, so my hormones were literally everywhere. I had zero energy. I slept through most of my first trimester. I haven't slept well in years, so I was just a miserable mess. But I learned so much about gut health and the importance of it. So I was like, honestly, what am I going to lose here? So I talked to my husband about the whole deal, the whole trying the products, trying them while pregnant, trying to sell them to my friends and family so I can make an extra income, and maybe, just maybe, I will be able to quit my day job. So I literally talked about the whole deal for like a whole day, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to sign up. I'm just going to try the products. If they work, great. I'm going to try to add a few people under me, and if I don't, I'll just get my products at least paid for, and if I don't even get my products paid for, you know what, I'll just use my 60-day money back. So that was our agreement. Total disclaimer here. I will fully admit it was hard. It was really hard to start this business when I was pregnant. I was working 40 plus hours a week. But I just worked where and when I could. I was working on my lunch breaks. I was working after work. I was working on the weekends. I was working on Sundays. I was just trying to talk to everyone about these products and how they could help them and how they could change their lives. And I was talking to all the pregnant moms and all the friends. So just so I could get my foot in the door. So I'm also lucky that I had such a great team of uplines to keep me driven, motivated, keeping my head in the game, helping me out when I was stuck or without my phone for hours during the day. So I actually ranked silver right away in August. I hit super silver in both September and October, and then I ranked gold in November. And then I kind of fell into a lull over the holidays. And I'm sure many of you probably know that like everyone's always Christmas shopping or whatever the deal is with family. But my baby was due at the end of February. And honestly, I wanted to hit Ruby because Ruby meant that I was going to be making more a month than I was at my crappy day job. So I was sitting here at gold and I was like, how am I going to do this? I'm due February 28th, and me and my husband had a decision to make. If I needed to tell my employers that I wouldn't be coming back, or do I stay until I hit Ruby, or, what do I do? So once the new year hit, I feel like I kind of got lucky. I found some pretty amazing women who were on my team and they wanted to run the business with me. So I was like, yep, this is it. This is my calling. I'm quitting. This is happening for me. I can feel it. And then I actually had my water break at work on the 20th. I was 8 days before my due date, and I just got chills. I was at work for about 4 hours, and I was like, okay, I'm leaving and I'm not coming back. So, I could almost get emotional about it. But anyway, I hit the senior rank gold 2 days after I gave birth. This was not part of the plan. And now whoa. Sorry. I've never done live before either, you guys. I have just been dedicated to religiously doing my IPAs. I show up every single day. I just invest in myself. Sorry. I make sure that I'm making time for myself. I try to fill my cup daily. For me, filling my cup, I usually listen to podcasts. I really like Bob Heilig. He spoke at convention for us. Really like Abby Kappa. Everyone knows who Abby Kappa is. Listen to her podcast. Hers are the best. They are the best. And they're so like straightforward and down to earth. And I also listen to a lot of Jenna Kutcher. And I'm partial to her because she's a fellow Minnesota girl. So anyway, I'm also super cheesy in that sometimes I like to bust out those adult coloring books. And I just let my mind wander while I color. And I just let my mind wander off to other things. So anyway, get back to it. So then I finally hit Ruby here just in August. I also earned all of Leaders Retreat. My strategy for the month, I was so scared going into it. My numbers were close, but they were like scary close. So my strategy was silvers, because first of all, that was what the biggest points were for Leaders Retreat, right? And also that I was duplicating. We were just selling straight up 199s, and I am so proud of my team. We only did 199s in the month of August. I think it was like 37 ads. I'd have to double check, but that's a lot of 199s. So, yeah, I just worked super closely with my team. My runners, I just made sure that they were always duplicating everyone into silvers. Everyone who signed up had to go silver. I had 8 silvers in August, levels 1 through 3. And then I also had 3 level 1s who earned Leaders Retreat 2. So Allie, Amy, and Tria, congratulations. So sometimes people ask me what I say to people when I'm reaching out to people with cold messaging. I am huge on the cold messaging for a couple of reasons. I love to make new connections and meeting new people, especially on Instagram. That is my platform of choice because of the size, and also because I just feel like my warm market is hard. And I feel like a lot of people probably can relate to that or think that theirs is, but I just feel like my warm market is hard, and I kind of exhausted it early. I'm still building my warm market. I'm still trying to meet like real life people and consistently placing information in front of them, like on Facebook, and talking about it in daily conversations. I just don't actively cold message my warm market these days. But I'm actually trying to be strategic when selecting my quote-unquote victims. I primarily use just the Instagram platform to find my people to join me. So basically, I just creep their feeds. I find out people who I kind of relate to on Instagram. I have kind of a decor mommy lifestyle Instagram. So those are the types of people I'm looking for, so I can make a genuine connection. So I creep their feed, I find out what they like, what they share about, where they're from. I save their account, and then I continue to creep on them for weeks. I want them to see me interacting with them for a period of time before just jumping in and saying hi. Like, hi, I want to sell you some products. Like, it just doesn't work that way. So I try to build like genuine conversations, and usually I just jump in and I say, like, hi, I like this about your account, and it's so nice to connect with you, blah, 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 blah. And usually 9 times out of 10, they will start a dialogue with me. And then I just throw Plexus in there when it seems appropriate, whether they tell me that they hate their day job too. I can tell them my story and what I did. Or if they're tired of being tired, I'm just like, hey, I have been there, Mom. I get you. So anyway, I don't know if that helps a whole lot or if this story can inspire anyone, but I am here to tell you that it is possible. Even if you think you're so busy with life and all the things going on, it does take hard work and dedication and a few tears, but it is possible. You can't give up. I decided a long time ago, that I wasn't going to make this that I wanted to make this my day job, and I wanted to take it to the top. I have to set my eyes on a prize, and that is how I get there. I have to set my eyes on a prize, and that is the only way it'll become a reality to me. So, you can't think, oh, I'm not good enough, or I don't have the time, or people keep ignoring me. We all have been there, and we will always continue to have doubts and things that will come in the way, but you have to visualize the end results, and you have to see yourself there. I already know that someday I will be diamond. If it takes me 4 years to get there, so be it. But I can see it though, and that's the important part. So anyway, oh my gosh, I'm sorry for the emotional train ride, but that is all I have to share. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me and watch me cry. If you ever have questions or anything, feel free to reach out to me.